Hola and welcome back to Kim at Home. Here's a little recap of what we did last week. I patched some holes in my wall and I color drenched my bathroom in this beautiful shade grown green, and now I am adding all of the accents. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, hype this video up, and also show the like button some love. The angles in this bathroom are really weird, so I'm just going to show you all of the artwork that I hung up. Since I have so many lights and so many remote controls, I wanted to make sure that I wrote down the bathroom on this specific remote. That way I know exactly what it's for. I also had some issues hanging up this mirror, and you will be able to see that once I start cleaning it. So I had to take it down and rehang it. This is my first attempt. I'm not showing you my second attempt because, it's just hanging a mirror. You know what I'm saying? I think we all know how to do that. But if you've been here for a while, you know the walls in my house are real suspect. Let me know how you're doing below in the comments. Let me know what you're reading and what you're working on. So here's the big reveal. I'm not really a fan of gold, but I'm gonna try to rock it, okay? And this picture right here was gold, but it was like super gold, and I didn't like it, so I painted it black, because what you can't see is around those frames, there's actually black there as well. Another thing that I did in my last video was get the cracks and crevices of my sink and my countertops cleaned out. When we had our kitchen remodel in 2019, I don't think they sealed it properly, and I've just been kind of letting it ride, but I'm like, it's time to clean up underneath all that stuff. That way I can reduce the effects of like mold or mildew or anything like that. So now I'm gonna get that area sealed. Let me tell you something. This is a do-it-yourself household. When I was younger, my dad has 2 girls, my sister and I, no boys at all whatsoever. So what did he do? He taught us how to change tires, oil changes, brake pads. He taught us how to hang wallpaper, how to do all kinds of different things around the home, because my dad likes to rearrange and remodel his home like every year. So I kind of get it honest, you know what I mean? But saying all that to say, there's a lot of things that I know how to do, and then there's some things that I kind of know how to do that I just try out. Like I channel my inner O. She has a channel called I Put the O in Mom, and I also channel my inner Patricia. She has a channel called P-Dub Stuff. They're forever building things, remodeling things, doing beautiful things to their home, and I really love their channel, so be sure to check them out. I'll be sure to link their channels in my description box, so be sure to check them out and let them know that I sent you.
I just want your time. I just want your time.
I had to give that some time to dry, so it's later on in the day now, and I am going to do a really quick, relaxing speed clean and cook my family some dinner.
Ain't got the urge to leave. Come stay a little while. I've grown tired of wasting others. Hold off, steer me right. Ongoing, dried out silhouettes. I'm numb, you stay the night.
Now let's talk cleaning products. I'm currently using vinegar to clean my kitchen. Let me tell you something about vinegar. It is a natural disinfectant, and it really does a good job not leaving streaks. There's nothing worse than using a cleaner that leaves streaks, because it's like, you know what, it don't even look clean. And I'm not about that life. When I clean, I use the same staple products, just because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There's certain products that I really like. I used to love the Yellow Mr. Clean disinfectant. However, they no longer make it. Now they make the Yellow Mr. Clean antibacterial, and there is a huge difference. However, I do still use it. But when it comes to cleaning something like my floors, I only use vinegar on my floors. Anything else definitely leaves a residue, and I don't like that. But when you're cleaning, just remember you have to clean underneath any items that you have on your countertop, and then you also need to wipe the items off because everything collects dust. Now there's only a few dishes in the sink. I'm not going to put them in the dishwasher. I'm going to really quickly wash them, and no, I'm not running the water, and thank God you ain't got to drink anything from here because some people think that's gross, but I think you should just really mind your business.
Trying to fire away. Oh, you can change your mind, but I'm not giving in. Glory eyes for miles and days. Get out from under me. Troublemaker, plan my escape. The silhouettes keep me away.
I mentioned before that I'm going to be cooking some dinner for my family, but before I do that, I'm going to make a whole chicken. I need to clean the sink out because I have to put the chicken in the sink to clean that as well. And the main thing with that is a lot of people say, oh, it's just spreading germs and salmonella all over the place. But at the end of the day, if you have your water on the highest setting and it's splashing everywhere, then that's an issue and that's a problem. I don't turn it on the highest setting of water, but I do spray it down with vinegar. Sometimes I put some lemon on it, but I just make sure that I wash all the grease and the gunk off the chicken because at the end of the day, wash your chicken, okay? Once you're finished cleaning off your chicken in your sink, definitely disinfect your sink because if you don't, then you're gonna spread the salmonella, okay? So disinfect your sink after you clean off your meat. It's important to clean your meat because you don't know what went on in that factory when they were preparing all of that stuff. Trust me.
Lately I've been trying to figure out. Wonder if you're ever coming down, ever coming down.
When I was in the market for purchasing new stools for this table, I wanted to make sure that it was not cloth because it's kind of hard to clean off, right? These stools right here are so easy to clean off. I clean them off once a week. You can tell when they get dirty because they'll have dust on them, but they will also have fingerprints on them. So clean them as needed and also like once a week if you're not cleaning them as needed. I read this quote the other day that really resonated in my spirit and I wanted to share it with you. It says, kindness, according to many, is its own reward that blesses both those who give and those who receive. You'll have to let me know how that quote affects you because for me, I always say things like, I'm a very kind person, but I'm not nice, if that makes sense. If you know, you know. So yeah, you'll just have to let me know what you think about that quote. It's definitely thought-provoking and profound. At the end of the day, we all deserve kindness. We all deserve love to be shown to us, but we definitely have to put that out. And in order for us to put that out, we have to start from within. A lot of times we don't realize what our worth is. We don't realize that we're needed and that we're loved and that we're worthy. And that's where your affirmations come in. Just look in that mirror and just face yourself and say, I am worthy. I am enough. It sounds corny, but I'm telling you what, it'll definitely bless you. And then you will definitely learn what the meaning of kindness is because it starts from within.
You, I do it my way. Overthinking out there in the clouds, drifting on and then for hours. Lately I've been trying to figure out. Wonder if you're ever coming down, ever coming down.
always felt like a part of you has gone missing. I know it's real, but I'm telling you, it's closer than you know. I'm really trying to keep it cool now. Don't you see that you're a fool? Oh, it's time to open your eyes and let go. Oh, oh. You got a lot of exes, but none of them know you better. The stories you've heard could be you and I. Hey, let me explain, get to the reason why it's not us. You know there's no one else than me you trust.
Now that my kitchen is clean and dust-free for the moment, I am going to cook. I cannot cook in a dirty kitchen. I always like to wipe down before I cook because to me, it's just important. This is just how I was raised, and for me, it works. So I'm gonna get all my seasonings out, season with whatever you desire. I have my staple seasonings that I use, and I'm going to slow cook this chicken. I'm also gonna make a gravy. So the packet that has like all the giblets and all that great stuff in it is a great way to make gravy. And I'm telling you, it's very, very flavorful. Anytime I make my chicken, I definitely stuff it with an apple as well as an onion because it makes it so tender. You'll have to let me know below in the comments if you've ever tried that before. A lot of times if I have an orange, I will stuff it with an orange as well. And that's also good for turkey.
I'm standing on a cliff side while you tumble way below the waves. Undercurrent pulls you in. I try to guide you out to calm waters. Just give me your word. Oh, we gotta let go. Let go. We gotta let go. Let go. Let go. Yeah. Oh, let go. Oh, we gotta let go. Let go. Let go. Let go.
If you're not already doing it while you're cooking, clean at the same time. That way, once you're finished eating dinner, you don't have to worry about a really, really messy kitchen. That is like the biggest flex, okay? Let me tell you. Also, make sure you're basting your chicken or your turkey because that makes it flavorful and tender as well. Thank you for taking the time out to watch my video today. I hope that you are loving on yourself, that you're loving on people in this world because it's a really hard place. And just show love. You will feel so much better. It's definitely an adrenaline. Look how pretty this chicken is, y'all. But again, thank you for being here and I hope you have an amazing week.
You see how I'm still paying in the rain.